everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Vikings going up against the Packers. So with that, let's get up to Lambeau Field. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 50 yards on the ground. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. And Crosby puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go.
And a gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. Caught on the right side by Adams. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58. Let's go. Wide 80. Wide 80. Tagger. 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 Tagger.
Off the play fake. Bridgewater. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets...
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run.
Let's go. Hurry up. 58.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. So they... Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. That is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Paul Richardson from 21 yards away. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Packers off it. It's now heading back out onto the field. And they'll run it here. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Third down now following the run. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
This is taken at the 10. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. second down. Bridgewater. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And that is incomplete.
I can hear the sigh of relief all the way up here. A dangerous throw, backed up in their own territory and throwing an out route, and it got jumped, and they were fortunate it was only batted down and not intercepted.
Fielded at the 43. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st down, Murray. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
second down following the run. And getting a look at the Wildcat here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning. So maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. And take it right on the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Cobb goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us. And then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line. And they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
In motion left is Cobb. On first down, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Get reset. Hey, easy. Line left. Check 25. Check 25. Line left. Slam.
On second down, here's Rodgers. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Rodgers to throw for it on, and Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trip. 22, eyes on 22. Green light. Hurry up. He's coming. We got time. Check.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Second half starts with a run by Murray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that leads to a Minnesota first down.
But that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Murray the lone setback.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Right through it.
Boom, bam, biff.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Everyone's got 4. Blue 58. Blue 58.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Get ready. Wait, name.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, usually you don't think of the quarterback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Blue 58. Blue
third down, Bridgewater. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got a man complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Rodgers now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
26.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Again, it's Murray. And he's got room. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So it is 3rd down now, but less than a yard to go. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come up in an offset eye. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be a Minnesota first down. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it left side with Murray. And some room to work. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
Murray, the lone setback. He'll get the football here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second and goal now from the 8. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is third and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Bridgewater now. Complete. Richardson has it. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Easy.
They come up in an offset eye, and they'll go on the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's going to be out out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And they win big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful. They haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
319! Over here. Slam. Box it. Hey, 50. Check 4.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
26. 319. Check 319. Go. Check 3. Get right. Hey, switch gear. Run right. Quick. Jump out. Jump.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Time for a break. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. We're back to finish this one off after this. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
I got tripped this side. 319. We got 3. Hey, 88. Hey, check 26. 319.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. It's a loss. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
Let's go.
A give to the fullback on the dive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
Can't believe we let you play. Get ready. Do that. Do that. Set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is taken around the 12. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
gonna break me down, oh no. I've got gold running through my veins. One shot to the heart, no I won't drop. You're never gonna slow me down. I've got the energy of a tidal wave. You don't gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. It's in my bones. It's in my soul. You're never gonna take that from me.